What's going on, Xbox community? I am your Xbox Ambassador, Dark Jedi, and welcome to another episode of Battlefield Breakdown for Battlefield 1. In this episode, we are going to be looking at the options menu, going through all the tabs, and letting you guys see everything that you have in your arsenal that you can go and adjust to make the game more comfortable for you to play, whether you are a veteran player or you're a beginner player. And the way to get to this, go to the home page, go down to the gear shortcut, and it is going to drive you straight to your options. And you're going to see controls, you're going to see gameplay, audio, and video. So we're going to go through each one of these. Starting with control, you have three tabs. You have the basic, you have control schemes, as well as advanced. And in each one of these, you can adjust them to how you like. So for example, if you wanted to turn the vibration off, you simply can by going and moving it over. If you wanted to adjust your look sensitivity for your soldier, you can. If you want to bring it down, you can. But let's say you don't like something or you want to go back to the defaults, just hit X and bam, everything goes right back to how it was. And you can, like I said, you can adjust anything in this tab here. If you go to control schemes, you can go and change your soldier buttons. You can change all of these. You can leave them as default. I play as default and I feel comfortable with it. But if you look, it's got all these wireframes showing you all these different areas that you can go and change. So like soldier button, I go and change it and you can see that it moves. I can change the soldier stick, this down to all these different things to whatever feels more comfortable for how I play. And then if I don't like it, I just go right back. And then advanced, if you look here, this might take a little while for you guys to get comfortable with this, but each one of these areas in the zoom sensitivity for your soldier, these are different zoom sensitivities. So like the 1-point zoom, 1.25, 1.5, 2.0, you can adjust these. If you want to have a closer zoom, you bring up even further, like you can go all the way if you want to for that. Or if it's too much, you can actually bring it down and it will zoom a little bit further. Like that way it won't be so close when you zoom into them, if that makes sense. Depending on the zoom sensitivity that you're trying to work with. I'm going to go ahead and reset that back for me. But you also have that for vehicle sensitivity. You have other options for your vehicle driver controls, like you can do vehicle aim controls for that. You can decouple the aiming from turning. You have all these different things that you can adjust, and I think that's really, really cool and something that I haven't seen in a previous Battlefield game, unless maybe you're playing on PC or something. Like this just looks like they're giving you so many other options to choose from, and I really, really like this. This is really cool. So if you go down to gameplay's got a little bit more to it. You got basic and advanced. For this, you're going to want to kind of look through. There's a lot more options here, and it might seem overwhelming at first, but there is nothing to be afraid of here. Like, you can either show the HUD if you want to. You can change the crosshairs color if you wanted to. I think that's awesome to be able to change the crosshairs. That's really, really cool. Let's see here. We also got hit detection. You can change the hit color, the headshot color. You can even change the kill color. Like, I think that's awesome. Like, I'm really into that part because if you get a headshot, you're like, okay, cool, it's blue if you change it to blue. And then if you get a hit marker, you're like, okay, so I got a hit marker. That way it really helps you kind of understand which one you are getting more of. Are you getting more hit markers or was that almost a headshot? You know what I'm talking about? And I think it's really cool. You can even do the opacities for the HUD. You can adjust more sensitivities, through all of the areas here. Maybe not here in the gameplay, but you got like the zoom radius, if you want to consider that a sensitivity, but zoom in or zoom out. There's a lot in here, so just take your time with it. And then in advanced, you have the leaning if you want to have it be an auto lean or if you want to do it manually. You can adjust all of these things. The aim assist rotation, the aim assist slowdown, your reload hints. If you want a hint system to show anything at all, there's really a lot in here, and I think it's really cool. For audio, if you guys are using like Astros or surround sound for a headset or anything like that, definitely change it to surround sound. I changed mine. I love it. It sounds awesome. But you have different presets too. Like you can do the Logitech Pro G if you have that. You can do war tapes, small speakers, medium speakers, large speakers, and back to regular headphones. I keep it on headphones and it sounds good to me. Even if you kept it on stereo, it still sounds pretty good. You can change the voice for English, French, all these different types, which I think is really, really cool as well. And then if you wanted to have your team speaks, like to have your language, like it says here on the right-hand side, for multiplayer only, turn on to have all the soldiers in your team speak the language selected. So that's awesome. That is really cool. I like that feature. You can have subtitles on and off if you want to. You can reset everything if you need to. I'm just going to go reset everything just to show you guys. So I had this and I had this. And then, of course, for video, you can adjust the brightness, the field of view. You can adjust that all the way if you need to, or make it smaller. You know, you can do the color blind if you guys need to, if you need to have the color blind assist on there, as well as adjusting the screen width and the height and everything like that you did at the very beginning of the game, depending if you got another TV, you need to adjust things. So there is definitely a lot in here, and it's just nice to know where everything is to really help you kind of figure out what it is that you want to adjust in your game to really make it more comfortable for you, whether you're a beginner at it or maybe you are a regular player or you're just coming back to Battlefield after maybe Battlefield 3 or Battlefield 4 and you skipped Hardline or some reason. There may be some changes, and it's just nice to know where everything is. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you disliked it, give it a thumbs down. Let me know what I can do to make these videos better for you guys, because I'm going to be breaking down this whole game to the best of my knowledge. Some of the stuff you might find on here are going to be basic things all the way up to advanced things. This series is for people who are either new to Battlefield or are returning to Battlefield, because we are a whole community, and I want to try to give you guys as much information as possible. And yes, it might seem, you know, basic and redundant to go and talk about things that you obviously can go and explore yourself, but it's still good for people who don't have the game and they want to see all these different options before they go and buy it. And so they also know where stuff is when they do play the game and everything like that. But anyway, guys, make sure you check out the other videos in the playlist, which I will put in the video description below. That way you guys can just click the link and go and check it out. And if there's anything about Battlefield 1 you guys have questions about, let me know in the comments, and I will try to answer them to my best ability. And if I don't know the answer, hopefully someone else who's watching the video can also answer your question as well. But anyway, guys, I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Take care. And as always, keep being awesome.